Yeah, I just want to say this separately. Perhaps I haven't. I mean, the Jews and the Palestinians, they're brothers. We're all brothers. And the fact that their religion allows them to do and to go to war. I mean, it's not even, that's not their religion, really. I mean, if they think that's their religion, they're mistaken. And they will pay for their mistakes, and they're aware that mistakes exist. They're like the most aware that, that, you know, they're most aware that mistakes exist because I mean they punish. They're like Jesus doesn't. But okay, I don't want to talk about that. But yes, they are aware, and they have these wars. I mean, Jerusalem should belong to everybody. I mean, and give land to everybody that needs it. I mean, and I've talked about this before. For those of you who've heard it, they don't have to probably listen to this because this is just for special kind of like to just really separate it because it's really important to understand. And that's that they were brothers, even Ismail and at the time of in Isaac, they were the same. They were brothers, and I mean, God doesn't abandon anybody. So, like, when you leave somebody without a land, you really abandon them. That's why, I mean, that's how, like, I guess the earth is supposed to give you the food. So, once you don't have the land, you are pretty much, like, left to die. Even though this land, they're fighting for dust, even though it's, like, nothing. They don't want to give him anything. They don't want to give him a piece of a freaking desert. This is like, you know, and it's insane, I, you know, it is in the Bible. It has to be that the God came to Ismail as well because like he was hope, like they were they were abandoned in complete wasteland. Uh, so the fact that the bombs and they're killing each other now is like insanely. It's the first rule, really, the violence and the killing is again the first rule. You don't want to mess with these people, so I really do hope that you can understand that you guys can afford to give some land away to the Palestinians, and the Palestinians can afford to give some land to the Jews. This is nothing, anyways. I mean, and help each other actually even make it into a land where where people can be self-efficient and not depend on these wars and this craziness that takes people who have nothing to do with their lives. I mean, this is all in your head. You want to die because you don't see a reason for living. You don't care about life. This is like because you don't see how you're gonna survive. So this is just insane, and this desperate attempt to this desperation is something that you will definitely be charged for. This is against God. Don't think this is for God. It's for, I mean, and everybody who just grabs this land and takes over everything. This is against God. And I don't know what to tell you because like I understand it's hard for people who like have to live like this. This is like just like the Kosovo, or I guess they can have some of their land. I mean, I guess, but they don't have anybody that governs them. They don't have anybody who like takes their side, and it is just such a horror. It's horror, and in that horror, people lose faith in what is right, and then it becomes even worse.